me a motorcycle, wrap her pretty little frame around a telephone pole, ride her up a mountain like old Arlo. Figure I'll buy me a motorcycle. Well, I figure I'll walk to the liquor store, Thunderbird, 2 bottles, maybe 3, maybe 4. Follow my feet down the music road. Pour it on the pavement like you would a tombstone. Like you would a tombstone. Like you would a tombstone. Pour it on the pavement like you would a tombstone. I'm weary of a feeling this way. Pop another pill, hop another train. Tell my brothers and my sisters that it's keeping me sane. Figure I'm weary of a feeling this way. Well, I figure I'll buy me a motorcycle, wrap a pretty little frame around a telephone pole, ride her up a mountain like old Arlo. Figure I'll buy me a motorcycle. Figure I'll buy me a motorcycle. Figure I'll buy me a motorcycle.
I'm a $10 cowboy, maybe that's a fact. I got some inhibitions that might be holding me back. I've been seeing this portrait attached to a small fee for a $10 cowboy who looks a lot like me. If you're a $10 cowboy, then you already know that there never was a rider who couldn't be thrown. Even Billy McLean fell off a time or two. He was a $10 cowboy who looked a lot like you. I'm a $10 cowboy, I play a little guitar. People always ask me if I'm a rodeo star. Doubt if I got 8 seconds, but I can sing you a song. Like a big bull rider, I'm steady holding on. The $10 cowboy, he leads a colorful life. Don't you worry about him, he knows he only died twice. Like Billy McLean, he's the last of his breed. He's just a $10 cowboy who looks a lot like me. Like me. He looks a lot like me. Yeah. When I was out there on them street corners, learning to stand behind this guitar, $10 was a whole lot of money. Cowboy singer, both highly hazardous. occupations. Look out.
Everybody's gone away. I believe this time they're gonna stay. There's not a soul I know around. Everybody's leaving town. Some caught a freight, some caught a plane. Find the sunshine, leave the rain. They said this town will waste your time. I guess they're right, it's wasting mine. Some gotta win, some gotta lose. Good time Charlie's got the blues. My heart keeps telling me you're not a kid at 33. You play around, you lose your wife. You play too long, you lose your life. I got my pills to ease the pain. Can't find a thing to ease the rain. I'd love to try and settle down, but everybody's leaving town. Some gotta win, some gotta lose. Good time Charlie's got the blues.
I'm getting out, I'm leaving now. I'm leaving now. I'm a long gone daddy, I don't need you anyhow. I've been in the doghouse a doggone long, but when I get a kiss I think that something's wrong. I'm leaving now. I'm leaving now. I'm a long gone daddy, I don't need you anyhow. I'll go find a gal that wants to right. You go get yourself a man that wants to fight. I'm leaving now. I'm leaving now. I'm a long gone daddy, I don't need you anyhow. Your jaws are wagging and they never stop. You never shut your mouth until I blow my top. I'm leaving now. I'm leaving now. I'm a long gone daddy, I don't need you anyhow. I remember back when you were nice and sweet. Things have changed, you'd rather fight than eat. I'm leaving now. I'm leaving now. I'm a long gone daddy, I don't need you anyhow. Midnight train. I'm taking everything except my ball and chain. I'm leaving now. I'm leaving now. I'm a long gone daddy, I don't need you anyhow.
She was called a scarlet woman by the people who would go to church but left me in the streets. With no parents of my own, I never had a home, and an 18-year-old boy has got to eat. She found me outside one Sunday morning, begging money from a man I didn't know. She took me in and wiped away my childhood. A woman of the streets, this lady Rose. This bed of roses that I lay on, where I was taught to be a man. This bed of roses where I'm living is the only kind of life I understand. She was a handsome woman, just 35, who was spoken to in town by very few. She managed a late evening business like most of the town wished they could do. And I learned all the things that a man should know from a woman not approved of, I suppose. But she died knowing that I really loved her. Off life's bramble bush I picked a rose. This bed of roses that I lay on, where I was taught to be a man. This bed of roses where I'm living is the only kind of life I understand. This bed of roses that I lay on, where I was taught to be a man. This bed of roses where I'm living is the only kind of life I'll understand.
Hey, Louisiana woman,
Mississippi man,
we get together every time we can. The Mississippi River can't keep us apart. There's too much love in this Mississippi heart.
too much love in his Louisiana heart.
See the alligator all waiting nearby. Sooner or later they know I'm gonna try. When she waved from the bank, don't you know I know it's a goodbye fishing line. See you while I go.
with the Louisiana woman waiting on the other side. The Mississippi River don't look so wide. Louisiana woman,
Mississippi man,
we get together every time we can. The Mississippi River can't keep us apart. There's too much love in this Mississippi heart.
too much love in this Louisiana heart. Well, I thought I'd been left, but I never had till I was wrapped in the arms of a Mississippi man. When he holds me close, it feels almost like another hurricane just to rip the coast. If he can't come to me, I'm gonna go to him. That Mississippi River, Lord, I'm gonna swim.
Hey, Louisiana woman,
Mississippi man,
we get together every time we can. The Mississippi River can't keep us apart. There's too much love in this Mississippi heart.
too much love in this Louisiana heart.
Well, the Mississippi River, Lord, it's 1 mile wide, and I'm gonna get me to the other side.
Mississippi man, I'm losing my mind. Gotta have your lovin' one more time.
I'm gonna jump in the river, and here I go. Too bad, alligator, you swim too slow. Hey, Louisiana woman,
Mississippi man,
we get together every time we can. The Mississippi River can't keep us apart. There's too much love in this Mississippi heart.
too much love in this Louisiana
Oh,
heart.
there's too much love in this Mississippi heart.
Too much love in this Louisiana heart.
Hey, there's too much love in this Mississippi heart.
Too much love in this Louisiana heart.
There's too much love in this Mississippi heart.
Too much love.
That wife of mine, the suspicious kind, she says that I'm quite a flirter. But I've been a good boy all of the time, and I wouldn't do nothing to hurt her. She'll tan my hide for spending the night with Betty Lou or Alice. But I'm sleeping alone in this wreck I own. I broke down south of Dallas. When I stumble home at the break of dawn, she better not be suspicious. 'Cause I'm about at the end of my rope, and she better not act too vicious. I'm covered with grease from my head to my feet. My hands are cut and calloused. I spent all my bucks on a broke down truck. I broke down south of Dallas. Guy, when the miles go by, there ain't too much that I'm missing. But I got a wife with a frying pan, and when she talks, I'll listen. I'm the king of the road, she's the queen of the house, and it may not be a palace, but it sure beats a load by the side of the road, broke down south of Dallas. Yeah, it sure beats a load by the side of the road, broke down south of Dallas.
sad. But when they're handing out the Horlicks, you know you got to have your some. Playing with the Queen of Hearts, knowing it ain't really smart. Joker ain't the only fool who'll do anything for you. Laying out another line, thinking about a life of crime. 'Cause that's what I'll have to do to keep me away from you. Hard to be a lover when you say you're only in it for fun. Playing with the Queen of Hearts, knowing it ain't really smart. The Joker ain't the only fool who'll do anything for you. Playing with the Queen of Hearts, and knowing it ain't really smart. The Joker ain't the only fool who'll do anything for you. And laying at another a life of crime, 'cause that's what I'll have to do to keep me away from you. Playing with the Queen of Hearts, playing with the Queen of Hearts, playing with the Queen of Hearts, playing with the Queen of Hearts.
Now I can burn a cigarette, stand a cigar too. But when it comes to Dippin' Snuff, I simply flat refuse. Some people can take a pinch or two, put it in their mouth, do it up real juicy, and spit it all about. Nasty, nasty snuff, that horrible tasting stuff. I tried once to munch a bunch, that's when I lost my lunch. I did my best to chew it, but I just couldn't do it. Then all at once up I threw it, that nasty, nasty snuff. It looked so good there in the can, just had to try a bite. About half of it went down my throat, I started turning white. I tried to smile with all my might, I wanted so bad to spit. Then came my big giveaway, an upset stomach hit. That nasty, nasty snuff, that horrible tasting stuff. I tried once to munch a bunch, that's when I lost my lunch. I did my best to chew it, but I just couldn't do it. Then all at once up I drew it, that nasty, nasty snuff. Now I have a little friend who likes to sniff his snuff. He also loves to dip it, he really likes that stuff. He grinned just like a possum, let it run right down his chin. That's when I have to turn my head and walk away from him. That nasty, nasty stuff, that horrible tasting stuff. I tried once to munch a bunch, that's when I lost my lunch. I did my best to chew it, but I just couldn't do it. Then all at once up I threw it, that nasty, nasty stuff. I did my best to chew it, but I just couldn't do it. Then all at once up I threw it, that nasty, nasty stuff.
All you big and burly men who roll the trucks along, better listen, you'll be thankful when you hear my song. You have really got it made, if you're hauling goods any place on earth but those Haynesville woods. It's a stretch of road up north in Maine that's never, ever, ever seen a smile. If they buried all the truckers lost in them woods, there'd be a tombstone every mile. Count 'em off. There'd be a tombstone every mile. When you're loaded with potatoes and you're headed down, you gotta drive the woods to get to Boston town. When it's winter up in Maine, better check it over twice. That Haynesville road is just a ribbon of ice. It's a stretch of road up north in Maine that's never, ever, ever seen a smile. If they buried all the truckers lost in them woods, there'd be a tombstone every mile. Count 'em off. There'd be a tombstone every mile. When you're talking to a trucker that's been hauling goods down that stretch of road in Maine they call the Haynesville Woods, he'll tell you that dying and going down below won't be half as bad as driving on that road of ice and snow. It's a stretch of road up north in Maine that's never, ever, ever seen a smile. If they buried all the truckers lost in them woods, there'd be a tombstone every mile. Count 'em off. There'd be a tombstone every mile.
Stars of the midnight ranges, shining through the night. Stars of the midnight ranges, light my way tonight. While my herd is grazing, guide them till the dawn. Watch them while I'm sleeping, till the stars are gone. Ooh. so strange. Guide my weary doggie. Stars of the midnight rain.
Two cigarettes in an ashtray, my love and I in a small cafe. Then a stranger came along and everything went wrong. Now there's 3 cigarettes in the ashtray. I watched her take him from me, and his love is no longer my own. Now they are gone, and I sit alone and watch one cigarette burn away. I watched her take him from me, and his love is no longer my own. Now they are gone, and I sit alone and watch one cigarette burn away.
What makes a man think that he can forget about what used to be? Be happy with the way life is, not think about what once was his. Whiskey drunk and under the gun, I'm taking me a midnight run. I'm taking me a midnight run. I'm making another one. 1,000 miles or more I'll drive to where I lived when I thought I was alive. They'll never know I was ever around, just my shadow on the ground. I turn east to face the sun after making me a midnight run. Tell you all 'cause you need to know. They don't call for me to go. I hear that voice coming across the miles. I got no choice but to be gone a while. I say get in, you better lock and load. Don't let the wind block the road. I'll be gone, but when it's done, I'm all alone on my midnight run. I'm taking me a midnight run. I'm making another one. 1,000 miles or more I'll drive to where I lived when I thought I was alive. They'll never know I was ever around. Just my shadow on the ground. I turn east to face the sun after making me a midnight run.
Raised in the swamp, in back of a slough. He grew up eating rattlesnake meat, drinking homemade brew. The folks hereabout call him Gator, and everybody knows him well. Meanest man ever hit the swamp. Folks swear he comes straight out of hell. Well, Gator McCluskey sitting on a stump, hammer pulled back on a 12-gauge pump, watching that swamp, looking out for the law while he make the best corn liquor you ever saw. Rotten good whiskey. While he's making that mash, he watches and he looks. Oh, Gator, he knows that swamp like a book. Something out there moving, Gator, what do you see? Ain't nothing but the snakes and the gators and me. Everything's okie-dokie and okie-panokie. That chef ain't snooping around, so cook that moonshine down till it's good and clear. Everything's okie-dokie and okie-panokie. That chef, he'd soon mess around with the devil and to get himself long messing around in here. One day he was cooking some mash. He was almost done when they spotted the law and they had to run. So he headed for the swamp and they followed him in. But the law might as well been chasing the wind. Look out for that snake, Sheriff. Well, they chased him on back through the muck and the slime, to the back of that swamp where the sun don't shine. But the law won't never catch Gator, my friend, cause he knows that swamp like the back of his hand. Watch out, boys, old smokies and the okie-panokie. The sheriff's out there snooping around, so shut that business down and let's disappear. Look out, boys, old smokies and the okie-panokie. But that sheriff, he's really gonna catch the devil if he keeps on snooping around in here. Gators in the swamp, Sheriff. Go get it, if you can.
Take your drink to the end of the bar, buddy, let her stay there. Now don't be a fool. I'd as soon have a hot seat in Sing Prison than to sit down by her on that stool. What's that you say? I guess you're right. It's nothing to me. See that man, she belongs to him. Buddy, better drink up and go while you can. I can tell by the way he looks at you, buddy, that he's sure a quick-tempered, jealous man. What's that you say? I guess you're right. It's nothing to me. There you are, stretched out on the floor, buddy, now you see what you made him do. Here they come to take him off to jail, buddy, and tomorrow someone will bury you. Oh well, that's life, or it was. It's nothing to me.
Blue lights flashing in my rear view. The sheriff said, boy, I should have known it was you. You got 14 people in the back of this truck. I warned you twice and now I'm riding you up. I said, officer, what have I done? He smiled and said, boy, you're having too much fun. Too much fun, what's that mean? It's like too much money. There's no such thing. It's like a girl too pretty with too much class, being too lucky, a car too fast. No matter what they say I've done, well, I ain't never had too much fun. There was a fight Friday night at the Stumble Inn. Me and old Harley just had to join in. Next thing you know, we were both seeing stars. They threw us out, closed down the bar. I said the Long Branch is open, the night's still young, and we ain't never had too much fun. Too much fun, what's that mean? It's like too much money. There's no such thing. It's like a girl too pretty with too much class, being too lucky, a car too fast. No matter what they say I've done, well, I ain't never had too much fun. I'm a holy terror, a tornado. Wind me up, turn me loose, and let me go. Too much fun, what's that mean? It's like too much money. No such thing as like a girl too pretty with too much class, being too lucky, a car too fast. No matter what they say I've done, well, I ain't never had too much fun. No matter what they say I've done, well, I ain't never had too much fun. Give me the reins and let me run, 'cause I ain't never had too much fun.
I'm not drunk, I'm just drinking. I'm not stoned, I'm just thinking about the way that you done me, thinking about what used to be. But I'm not drunk, I'm just drinking. I'm not drunk, I'm just drinking. I'm not stoned, I'm just thinking about your big blue eyes, thinking about your little white lies. But I'm not drunk, I'm just drinking. I know it's true that I'm drinking every time that you see me, but that don't mean that I have to. You see, it's just something to do. Oh, but I'm not drunk, I'm just drinking. I'm not stoned, I'm just thinking about what's right or wrong. Baby, you know you done me wrong, but I'm not drunk, every time you see me. But that don't mean that I have to. You see, it's just something to do. Oh, but I'm not drunk, I'm just drinking. I'm not stoned, I'm just thinking about what's right or wrong. Baby, you know you've done me wrong, but I'm not drunk, I'm just drinking. No, I'm not drunk, I'm just drinking. Baby, I'm not drunk, but I keep on drinking. No, I'm not drunk, I'm just drinking.
Here comes Amos. Now Amos Moses was a Cajun. He lived by himself in the swamp. He hunted alligator for a living. He just knock him in the head with a stomp. The Louisiana law gon' get you, Amos. It ain't legal hunting alligator down in the swamp, boy. Now everybody blamed his old man for making him mean as a snake. When Amos Moses was a boy, his daddy would use him for alligator bait. Tie a rope around his waist and throw him in the swamp. Alligator bait in the Louisiana bayou. About 45 minutes southeast of Tippy-Toe, Louisiana, lived a man called Doc Millsap and his pretty wife Hannah. Well, they raised up a son that could eat up his weight in groceries. Named him after a man of the cloth. Called him Amos Moses. Yeah. Now all the folks around South Louisiana said Amos was a hell of a man. He could trap the biggest, the meanest alligator and just use one hand. That's all he got left, called alligator bit it. Left arm gone clean up to the elbow. Well, the sheriff got wind that Amos was in the swamp trapping alligator skin. So he snuck in the swamp, gonna get the boy, but he never come out again. Well, I wonder where the Louisiana sheriff went to. Well, you can so get lost in the Louisiana bayou. About 45 minutes southeast of Tippy-Toe, Louisiana, lived a cat called Doc Millsap and his pretty wife Hannah. Well, they raised up a son that could eat up his weight in groceries. Named him after a man of the cloth. Called him Amos Moses. Sit down on him, Amos. Make it count, son. About 45 minutes southeast of Tippy-Toe, Louisiana.
If you got the money, I've got the time. We'll go honky-tonkin' and we'll have a time. We'll make all the night spots, dance, drink beer and wine. If you got the money, honey, I've got the time. There ain't no use to tarry, so let's start out tonight. We'll spread joy, oh boy, and we'll spread it right. We'll have more fun, baby, all the way down the line. If you got the money, honey, I've got the time. Time. We'll go honky-tonkin' and we'll have a time. Bring along your Cadillac, leave more wreck behind. If you got the money, honey, I've got the time. Yes, we'll go honky-tonkin', make every club in town. We'll go to the park where it's dark, we won't fool around.
But if you run short of money, I'll run short of time. 'Cause you with no more money, honey, I've no more time. If you got the money, I've got the time. We'll go honky-tonkin' and we'll have a time. We'll make all the night spots, dance, drink beer and wine. If you got the money, honey, I've got the time.
I could be holding you tonight. I could quit doing wrong and start doing right. You don't care about what I think I'll just stay here and drink. Hey, putting you down won't square the deal. At least you know the way I feel. Hey, take all the money in the bank. Think I'll just stay here and drink. Hey, listen close and you can hear that loud jukebox playing in my ear. Ain't no woman gonna change the way I think. I think I'll just stay here and drink. Yes, sir. That piano. Yes, sir. Hey, hurting me now don't mean a thing. Since love ain't here, I don't feel the pain. My mind ain't nothing but a total blank. I think I'll just stay here and drink. Yeah.
I'm kin to the roving wind that brings the northern in. Along that dusty trail I'll take my stand. The steers are big and bold, and the nights are often cold, but I'll get by as long as I can throw that rope and brand that calf. Dream of a girl in a photograph. I got no home, I got no wife, but I'll be a doggone cowboy all of my life. I'm up at the crack of dawn and I throw the bacon on. Seems somehow my work is never through. When I get done at night, all the stars are big and bright, but then it's all of what you used to when you throw that rope, brand that calf, dream of a girl in a photograph. I got no home, I got no wife, but I'll be a doggone cowboy all of my life. The hot dry wind may blow, and you'll see me in the rain and snow, with just an old campfire to keep me warm. I'll move the herd along, and I'll greet them with a song. So I guess that I was born to throw that rope, brand that calf, dream of a girl in a photograph. I got no home, I got no wife, but I'll be a doggone cowboy all of my life.
Well, I pulled out of Pittsburgh, rolling down that eastern seaboard. I got my diesel wound up and she's a-running like I never before. There's a speed zone ahead, well, all right. I don't see a cop in sight. 6 days on the road and I'm gonna make it home tonight. I got me 10 forward gears on a Georgia overdrive. I'm taking little white pills and my eyes are open wide. I just passed a Jimmy in a white. I've been passing everything in sight. 6 days on the road and I'm gonna make it home tonight. Well, it seems like a month since I kissed my baby goodbye. I could have a lot of women, but I'm not like some of the guys. I could find one to hold me tight, but I could never make believe it's alright. 6 days on the road and I'm gonna make it home tonight. ICC is a checking on down the line. Well, I'm a little overweight and my logbook's way behind, but nothing bothers me tonight. I can dodge all the scales all right. 6 days on the road and I'm gonna make it home tonight. Well, my rig's a little old, but that don't mean she's slow. There's a flame from her stack and that smoke's blowing black as coal. My hometown's coming in sight. If you think I'm happy, you're right. 6 days on the road and I'm gonna make it home tonight. 6 days on the road and I'm gonna make it home tonight. 6 days on the road and I'm gonna make it home tonight.
Must I go on? Cruel, cruel world, I'm moving on. I've been living too fast, and I've been living too wrong. Cruel, cruel world, I'm gone. This big old world sure got me running round. I heard a voice that said, just settle down. And with the moonlight as my guide, And with this feeling deep inside, I know now that I am homeward bound. Cruel, cruel world, must I go home? Cruel, cruel world, I'm moving on. I've been living too fast, and I've been living too wrong. Cruel, cruel world, I'm gone. Desert roads, desert plain, I have seen so much pain. Now I see into the eyes of a girl. No more, no more cruel world. Cruel, cruel world, must I go on? I'm moving on. I've been living too fast, and I've been living too wrong. Cruel, cruel world, I'm gone. Dusty trail, I saw a vapor light. Was it a mirage? I don't know, but it seemed right. I felt mission, I felt trust. I knew then that I must go to her from this cruel world. Cruel, cruel world, must I go on? I've been living too fast, and I've been living too wrong. Cruel, cruel world, I'm gone. Too fast, and I've been living too wrong. Cruel, cruel world, I'm gone. Cruel, cruel world, I'm gone.
In the shadow of the valley, I would like to settle down. Wide open space, wind on my face, a distant horizon, the moon on the crest. In the shadow of the valley that I love best, you have always waited for me, and you always will be there. Sagebrush and pine, old friends of mine, a little bit further I will find my rest in
shadow of the valley that I love best. Many places, but they're all the same to me. Nowhere I found to settle down. A little bit further, I'll find my rest in the shadow of the valley that I love best. In the shadow of the valley that I love best.
I'm a lineman for the county, and I drive the main road, searching in the sun for another overload. I hear you singing in the wire, I can hear you through the whine, and the Wichita lineman is still on the line. I know I need a small vacation, but it don't look like rain. And if it snows, that stretch down south won't ever stand the strain. And I need you more than want you, and I want you for all time. And the Wichita lineman is still on the line. And I need you more than want you, and I want you for all time. And the Wichita lineman is still on the line.
Oh, the dead don't die any more than you or I. They're just ghosts inside dreams of a life that we don't know. They walk around us all the time, never paying any mind to the silly lives we lead, or the reaping we've all sown. There's a cup of coffee waiting on every corner. Someday we're gonna wake up and find the corner's gone, but the dead'll still be walking round this whole world alone. 'Cause after life is over, the afterlife goes on. There'll be old friends walking around in a somewhat familiar town that you saw once when you looked up from your phone. Nobody bothers saying hi, and you can save all your goodbyes. Stop trying to pretend that we're all not at home, and the streets look so empty in the morning. There'll be no one out at night for the lights to shine down on, but the dead'll still be walking around in this whole world alone. Life is over, the afterlife goes on. Hearts break when loved ones journey on, at the thought that they're now forever gone. So we tell ourselves they're all still around us all the time, gone but not forgotten, just memories left behind. But the dead'll still be walking around in this whole world alone. 'Cause afterlife is over, the afterlife goes on. 'Cause afterlife is over,